camping.
You gave him this.
Alright, anyway, welcome to this crap. We're going to be doing a dropper on Minecraft, which I will give credit to afterwards because I don't have the stuff for that right now. I'm also going to turn off the comments for this, that way I can see what I'm doing.
Little Timmy and Ben
I hate you, Jamil.
He's also just repeating the thing. So it's supposed to have a story, but Jamil won't let it. So, guys, get down here. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come here. Come on.
Alright, let's listen. Hey, shut up. Let's listen.
The Howling Forest. When little Timmy and Ben asked their parents if they could go camping, they said no. There's wolves out there, it's too dangerous, his mother said. We'll take a trip somewhere else next summer. But little Timmy and Ben didn't listen, and they didn't want to wait. That night, they climbed down the dark steps to the cellar and packed their camping kit.
If you let your kids sneak out your house,
snacks, and most importantly,
and just
marshmallows. They snuck out into the forest, going deeper and deeper into the woods until they found their spot.
Oh my god, wait.
Trees, shielded
I've heard
from
this.
The wind, a level ground,
What do
and
you
no parents.
I've heard this before.
Timmy and Ben quickly built a fire and got out their roasting sticks. The marshmallows softly sizzled over the embers of their fire, and their laughter rang out through the trees. Their parents would never find out. They giggled.
I think when they come back, it's like a zombie apocalypse.
They did. Only 2 days later, when they found a ruined campsite.
Oh, no, man.
oh, whoa! It's just right away.
That's
what?
right away.
You
Okay.
Oh my god, that's easy though. Now that I know the path, it's easy. Oh no! I got further on the first try.
Yeah, I know the path is easy.
Oh, this is gonna be quite the little adventure, isn't it?
This is freaking.
What the hell, dude?
Ah!
Literally, I got it almost first try. I'm gonna like sprint start.
I got it.
Out around, I'm too far. Bye. No. Don't do anything to Little. We don't know that it's gonna like teleport.
You know, it's so easy, right?
The freaking cursor gets in the way for me, though.
We're overcomplicating this. You're overcomplicating this because I'm already at the bottom.
There it is.
You didn't even have to move. You know that, right? You just go in the middle, hit the button.
Act 2. Let's go. Step on the pressure brake.
Wow.
Oh,
Okay,
there's
that's how it works. That's kind of lame. All right. Well, whatever. We'll
Here it is.
roll
Let's
with
go.
It is like a movie theater.
You guys ready?
And this is tough.
Timmy and Ben had gorged themselves on candy and chocolate. Their tummies were bloated, and all they could do was lie on their backs. I think I ate too many marshmallows, Ben said. Me too.
Oh,
Timmy said.
that's not what I wanted.
Ben clutched his belly. I think I need
Can you
to
still
take
hear
a
the
tinkle.
narration?
And he wandered off into the
I
woods.
found the cheat way down
The
if you
first
go in that
10
little
minutes Ben
room
was
thing
gone,
there.
Timmy wasn't worried. But after 30
You
minutes,
suck.
Timmy was trembling.
Oh
in his shoes.
my god.
Where was Ben? Why hadn't he come back?
Shit!
Ben? He called out. But there was no answer.
He's just dead.
The wind
He's just
whistled between the trunks of the trees,
Fuck.
and everything seemed sinister. But
Got it.
Timmy was brave. Maybe Ben had just fallen asleep.
Oh.
Timmy stood up, took his light, and tried to track Ben's footsteps from the camp. First, they led to a tree,
I got it.
but then there were more tracks, and they weren't just footprints. A large, wide press, like a sledge, had been
Did you get it,
dragged
Tallulah?
across the forest floor.
Hold on.
Ben must have found
Did you
something
do the
big
cheat?
and dragged it somewhere. He was probably trying to hide
Whatever are you
it from
talking
Timmy.
about?
He always did annoying things like that. He never wanted to share. Timmy followed
Ow.
the tracks until they led to an old spelunking cave.
You guys gotta finish
The
listening to
iron
the
grates
story.
in front of the cave had
Wait, don't put
rusted
it
and
yet.
bent. Loose cobwebs hung on the bars, fluttering gently
Bars.
as cold air flowed out of the cave.
Bars.
Timmy hated spiders, but this is where Ben went, so that is
What?
where he must go. Besides,
Oh, what?
little Timmy had a light, and little Timmy was brave.
He also stupid. Boop the button.
Give me a minute,
I
guys.
hit the button.
Spiders scuttled away. Inside the cave, spiders
I almost
scuttled
got
away
it.
from Timmy's light, crawling into small cracks. The larger ones stayed their ground, eyeing little Timmy as if to dare him to break their web. But he didn't.
I got it.
Fuck down there, bitch.
And squeezed past any gap
I
that
made
he
it,
could.
fellas.
Oh,
Ben
shit.
was down there somewhere. That squeaked and flew out of the cave. And he yelled out in surprise. After he realized Timmy laughed at his foolishness.
Where's
It
Act
was
3?
just a bat, not scary.
Down the hallway.
Just then,
Yeah,
he heard soft
nine my
footsteps
asshole.
approaching him from the other side of the cave.
Die!
Ben, he called out. No answer.
Oh my god,
Ben, if
you
that's
suck.
you.
Oh,
Inside the cave,
my foot!
Spiders scuttled away from Timmy's
Got
light,
it.
crawling into small cracks. The larger ones
Eat
stayed
no
their
nine.
ground, eyeing little Timmy as if to dare him to break their web. But he
Hmm.
didn't. Timmy crept and
Oh,
squeezed past
this
any
is
gap
so
that he could. Ben was
nerve-wracking.
down there somewhere. A bat squeaked and flew out of the cave as Timmy approached, and he yelled out
Ow.
in surprise. After he realized, Timmy laughed at his
My
foolishness.
shit.
It was just a bat, not scary at all.
Fuck off.
Just then, he heard soft footsteps approaching him from the other side of the
Oh, I almost made it.
Ben?
I almost made it
Out.
like 3-4
No
times
answer.
now.
Ben, if that's you,
Aye.
stop it. It's not funny. The footsteps
Not funny.
stopped.
It's not funny.
Little Timmy raised
You can
the
suck
light
my
above
horn,
his
eh?
head,
What?
peering into the darkness, but he couldn't see anything. He walked further into the cave, every muscle tensing in his body, willing him to turn back. But
Can I
little
like
Timmy
get rid
was
of my
brave.
cursors
He wouldn't
option?
run from footsteps. Just then, Timmy saw a dark figure move in the shadows. Ben? He called out, but it wasn't.
I
Ben.
hate this little
The
fucking
dark
stop.
figure leapt at Timmy, and the last thing he saw
No!
were yellow eyes and sharp white teeth
You rage
of a
quit.
shaggy grey.
I didn't even
wolf.
mean to.
Yeah,
Wait,
that I accidentally almost quit before too.
I think I accidentally quit.
Hit Yeet World?
Oh, I'm just gonna hide my HUD entirely. Okay, so yeah, it's just a blank screen. Just specifically for this. Because
I need
there's
my
an
cursor to know where I'm going.
I can.
Shit, I keep going too far to forward.
There's
Oh, wait,
another
back
button
here.
down here though, so
What's this one? Oh, it's this one. I'm right back here.
Yeah.
I don't even see.
I almost
Oh,
made it.
yeah, I was gonna say I saw you. You hit the same thing.
I hate my fucking.
I'm getting a little tired of this noise.
Every
Alright,
time I'm
I'm
about to turn my
playing
sound effects off.
I'm playing the audio thing down here.
2 days of rain followed little
can't hear
Timmy
it.
and Ben's camping trip,
Oh.
clearing away their tracks. But their parents
I found the
still
little
searched
ghosty
for
goo.
them. A whole search party scoured the forest, but it was only on the second day
Evan,
that
how
they
did-
found
oh, there you go.
Jesus Christ. Okay, I can't see your names if the HUD is hidden. Alright.
Oh, wait, don't go yet. Hold up.
Oh, Tallulah, hey, come here.
Marshmallows and sandwiches
There's
left
another
by
one.
a fire that had long
Oh, never mind.
since fizzled
Just dead
out.
end.
They never found Timmy or Ben. The only
what's-
thing
what do you-
left
Yine!
Yine?
branch.
Okay, press the button.
I was already.
2 days of rain followed little Timmy and Ben's camping trip, clearing away their tracks. But their parents still searched for them. A whole search party scoured the forest, but it was only on the second day that they found Timmy
You're a
and Ben's
bum.
campsite. The tents were torn and shredded. The food they hadn't eaten scattered across the floor. Soggy marshmallows and sandwiches left by a fire that had long since fizzled out. They never found Timmy or
I
Ben.
can't sprint.
The only thing left was Ben's coat, caught on the prickly branches of a pine tree.
Alright, Night of the Missing Pet. Let's see how lame this one is.
Story isn't finished.
Yes, it is.
Okay, now
Do we really care? Do we care about doing the stories?
Yeah.
Yes, I like the stories.
Thank you.
Oh, this one's actually kind of spooky.
Oh shit. Wait, what?
What? Wait, what?
Oh, that's the cheat. That's the cheat.
Yeah, it's
okay.
the cheat way.
What's the cheat way?
Over there. What's this? Oh,
Got
this
it.
is the...
First, second. Yeah, second try. That one's fairly spooky.
Oh shit. Why does that one block have to be there?
Alright, I'm gonna check my comments, see if anybody said anything yet. Yeah, we got 2 comments. You can look at those. Oh, Jada. Hello, Jada. Do.
The villagers need to pay.
Oh, still not down here yet? You got screwed on the last thing.
Fuck you, man.
Where you at? Ah, there it is. Yep. Where you at, Tallulah?
I'm trying.
Get your ass in the fucking water, bitch.
I'm trying.
That's you.
Ow!
Green smoke.
Ow.
Oh.
How do you do this?
You suck a dick and then you fall.
Excuse me?
What?
Huh? I do what?
There's a floating bucket of popcorn. It's like a ghost. Oh, it just went through the wall. You missed it. Oh, there it is.
Right
Hi.
there.
Yeah. Hey,
What the fuck?
I'm getting close.
Yo, what?
That's funny as crap, actually.
And look, it has
It's
like
got
a
a
thing.
shot. Yeah, it's got a shadow like one of us. My
My boy has
man.
the freaking... Yo, my boy got glasses on. Like, what?
Did you not get them?
No.
They're in
I made it.
the chest back at the beginning. Yeah, have a hot dog.
I don't want your meat.
Damn, bro.
You want some candy?
No, gay asshole. You gay fucker.
I don't like
Yeah,
that this one's like a cage.
Zombie quickly ran up to the castle. And
Oh,
burst
you
through the door. Where is my cat?
Oh, I do.
He raced through hallways of armor plates,
I
shiny
just
swords
dove
and
in
crested
until Lula
shields.
just pressed the
But he
button and I
couldn't
fell
find the
through.
mad scientist's laboratory. Zombie would get
The
lost in
laboratory.
his castle before he found Emmy.
Fuck.
But
Oh.
didn't matter.
Oh!
Oh, there's
He had
slime
to do it.
blocks.
He had to avenge her.
Yeah.
He burst through door after
Oh,
door.
hey,
pushing
hey,
over
hey,
armor
yo,
stands and
nigga, I don't
decorations
know.
in the castle. Destruction
Did you just
and
go
death
into-
followed in Zombie's wake.
Did you just cut into the song I think you just cut into?
What?
Just right in the middle of that.
of his old friend's experiments. A tall iron door
Got it.
with metal grates stood in his way. I'm coming, Emmy.
Oh!
Stop hitting my ass.
I punched Jamil onto the pressure plate.
Come on, bitch. Come bring your ass back here. Oh, boy.
The easiest
That's
way
what I'm going
to
on the-
do it, Tallulah, is that like first zombie or whatever. Try to hit the slime blocks.
I almost did it without hitting anything.
We
just
haven't
gotta
even
go
been
to-
listening to... I don't even know the story.
Yeah, I know. Let's just we're just going with it.
Fuck.
Fuck.
Hey, don't start on the next one yet. Wait for her to get here.
Too late.
Yeah, Jamil.
Nah, I'm starting one more time. This one's kind of hard. I think. Wait, never mind. It's not that hard. I see a way. Did you just do it, Evan?
No. Stop trying, bitch. I swear to God.
Yeet. Yeah. Hey, Nick.
I almost beat it.
Stop. I almost beat it.
I almost beat it. You tried to kill me and I almost beat it. Oh, yeah. Yo,
wait, I didn't...
What? What just happened? That everything that happened was so wrong.
Come find me, Evan. I hear you taking fall damage, bitch. Jaw drop.
Oh, it is hard. This is where it's getting into like the 2-block spaces to land in.
Why did you just go down the other way?
Yeah, got it. Alright.
You gotta get up by 10 a.m. to do yard work.
I know.
Okay. And I'm getting ready to turn the TV off. Daddy's left on, but keep your noise level down, okay?
I know.
Alright, honey. Love.
Alright. Love.
Fuck.
Y'all still ain't down here yet?
I did it.
Now you just gotta do the one we just beat.
Oh,
this one actually is pretty difficult.
I landed like right here, Evan. Look, I landed like right here, and it like slipped me into the water, so I just did it.
The following nights, the villagers of Weed.
The villagers of Weed.
The following nights, the villagers of Wheat.
Oh, hold on, wait.
No rest.
The secret thing should be around here somewhere.
The following nights, the villagers of Wheatburn knew no rest. Emmy let out blood-curdling shriek. The following nights, the villagers of Wheatburn.
Oh, it's in this thing somewhere. I can hear it.
Yo, it sounded like you about to say the fuck.
Yo, it is. I can see its shadow.
Alright.
How the hell you get... Oh, wait. Is it like a false wall or something like that?
It's probably parkour.
I think there's been one on every level, though, and we just haven't...
What the fuck was that? Oh, that wasn't even bad. The story was like somehow it ended up being a zombie just like him or something. What the fuck? She's in here.
Right.
Oh shit.
Suck my nuts.
I was doing it so well at first. Wait a damn minute.
Wait a damn.
Wait a damn minute.
Oh, I can see the shadow. Look right here under this. How the fuck do you get in it?
Am I on the right one? Yeah, there's tentacles, right?
It has to be a way that you get up.
I don't think there's tentacles. I don't know where you are.
Oh!
You just died.
I know where I am.
Alright, I'm going back through. Donk.
Yeah, look, there's parkour. There's somehow you have to parkour your way up there, and just somehow do it.
This is actually like kind of spooky.
Serious?
I'm gonna do like one more, and I'm probably done.
Why?
Because I can't really sprint.
Oh yeah, you're not gonna be able to do like. All I have is like parkour stuff. You're not gonna be able to do anything.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
Dude, go on
That's
Xbox. Actually, no, I can't. Stream won't pick up game chat.
It might, actually. I'll do one more thing, because it's getting hard. Pause.
This is the last one.
I know. I mean, I don't know if I can do all three, because this is even harder. Look, I can't run right now. It sucks.
I'm so close to being done. Just give me a bit. I got this. I'm so close.
Oh, the show. Congratulations. Oh, shit. Oh, I beat it first try. Alright, sure.
Oh, okay. I may have broken a little bit, but we're gonna roll.
What I say about it being hard? Alright.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
Oh, I didn't notice that. Okay. What?
Jesus. You're on a weird pump, bruh.
No,
I did it.
I'm depressed. Which one?
The last one.
The last of one?
The last of Yeet?
Yes.
And this one's giving me a hard time.
Oh, what the hell?
Ooh. Ooh, that's...
Okay, I'm going over to you guys now.
Huh? I know.
Pumpkins.
Oh, wait, there's slime blocks? Yeah, fuck this one. Yeah, that's some bullshit.
But
That's some little bullshit.
Oh, I hate the tunnel kind. Oh my god. Did you beat the second one, Jamil? Jesus. I'm so close to passing that. Come on. Oh my god. No, don't do that.
you got this, Evan.
Depressed.
This game gives you depression.
Minecraft is supposed to be happy and wonderful. Why do people do this? I have the big depression.
Depression. The Great Depression.
Which way is it? Is it this one? No, it's over here, so I can look the other way. Alright.
Ah! Come on.
Oh my god.
Shit. Oh, I was so close.
I hate everything with the burning passion. Whoa. You know what? I don't even care.
What?
Cheating on this one.
How do you cheat?
Because I just kind of want to move on to one of the parkour ones.
How do you cheat in this?
There's the way of climbing down.
That's not cheating. He said that was one of the ways. He said you could either climb down or jump.
Okay, what? I survived that? Alright, I'll take it. Don't think I understand, but alright. Alright, you want to just move on to one of the parkour ones?
I gotta finish this or else I'm not gonna be satisfied.
But we're done already. We could do it another day.
You should do the Jackbox thing.
There's only 3 of us though. Like you need more than 4.
Invite other people.
I don't know. I already been told like my dad's going to sleep and I gotta be quiet. So no, not at this hour.
Dang. You're. No!
Yeah. Alright, what do we got going on in the comments? Oh. Alright. This ought to be... Dude, okay, so rage parkour or just normal parkour?
Normal.
Okay. Alright, it says they just did an update making all levels open, but we're gonna do it in order like good people.
Like, did you say like good people?
Yes.
Come fly with me, let's fly away.
Oh, alright, I gotta get you in here. Actually, you should just be able to join. But thou shalt send an invite anyway.
Yeah.
Oh, it's actually using my texture pack. Okay, for some reason it didn't select you to send the invite to. There you go. Okay, this one I actually need my HUD to be back on, so let me do that. Alright. That's right, okay, it goes that way, I think, to start. You joining?
Yes.
Alright, so this one we actually need to read the stuff for. Okay, so there are 4 bonus levels. Each bonus level has a star to find. Drop the bonus stars here to unlock the final stage. This is a pure parkour adventure map find a way to beat all 12 levels, or play any way you want.
Fuck.
The red wool dropping it will TP you back to Game Hub, and you throw the snowball to respawn at your last save. Oh, wow, okay then. Interesting. I would just, okay, no. That's, I'm doing things I probably shouldn't be doing, but that's fine. Anyway, we need to go this way to start the game. Please stop. Okay. Wait, what? Oh, okay, yeah, so this is...
I forgot how to climb the ladder. I just...
Alright, so I'm at the first one.
Oh.
Parkour lands uses bed saves as checkpoints. Not all beds are easily found. Keep an eye out for hidden ones. So you gotta pop in this bed to get your respawn point to save.
How do you get up there?
I went to the teleport thing, but I mean, it should just be a simple jump. You gotta sprint, yeah. Okay, through here. Okay, well, you just made my game lag. Okay, fix that. Let's keep it over here. There we go. I tried this map before.
Is this the right way?
Yeah. Oh, shit. Yeah, I tried this map before and it was fairly aggravating too. Yeah, you were going the right. You were going the right way.
Oh, okay. I did it. Now where do I go?
I think up.
Oh, I didn't see that second. I'm gonna go here.
Yeah, I can't remember how this. I think this is here. Oh. Okay, life just gonna flash before my eyes like that? How dare you?
How do we get that? Oh, wait, right here.
I'm just pressed. You can do
Just
all
press.
that again. I didn't realize it was gonna load this in my texture pack. What was that?
Sadness. Pure sadness.
Sadness and depression.
Why do you keep...
Gotta love those ceiling jumps. Ooh.
Ow. Ow.
Oh, okay, I found the next bed.
Where is it?
It's kind of hidden. You just gotta, you're gonna have to progress.
Fuck. Suddenly I can't make it past the first one. There you go.
Whoop, I almost messed that up. Yep, there we go. But
Whoop,
I
I've
messed
gone
that up,
slow.
okay. Yurt.
Fuck.
Whoa, okay, yeet. There we go. Boing, boing, boing. I suck at corner jumps. Only because I'm playing okay, well.
Gah!
Caca?
I'm so sad.
This person.
Choo.
Ding, 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 ding. Watch the speed run. Yeet. Boing. Boing. Yeet. 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 It was working too. I don't know why ladder corner jumps mess me up so bad. There we go. Okay. There we go. There we go. Next bed. Yeet. Got it.
God damn it, Evan.
I've also
Stop being
played
good.
this part of this level before, so
Oh.
here we go. Yoink. Yonk.
Yeah.
Yeet. Bouncy water. Oh no. That makes me depressed. Yurt. Whoa, I was going too fast. Gotta go fast. Okay. Is there secrets here? I feel like there's secrets. Oh, who knows? This is not of my concern.
This is not of my concern.
Oh, I fucking missed the block. Weird. Get me up on that. There we go. Yeet. Yacht. Hoing.
Ha.
Okay, this jump. Oh my god. This jump messed me up when I did it before, and I don't know why.
I swear I just saw you fall past me.
This one slime block does not want to
Blech.
cooperate.
Die slijmbok does not want to
I do not appreciate.
Appreciate.
This block make me very mad.
This block make me mad. You not like me when I'm mad.
I started slapping at things. It's not a pity.
You turn from like Russian to like Italian and then to just whatever the fuck this is.
This is not a convenient. Eat.
This is
This-
not the convenient.
Is this not path? This is not path.
Where's the second bed?
What is this? What do you mean?
What?
I do not appreciate. This is not.
How do you get onto the fence
This is not okay.
over here? How do you jump on that
Is this?
fence?
Is it this? Oh, it's this. Okay. Okay.
Damn.
Yeah.
How do you feel like there's this way I can do this? Does that say monkey business?
Are you serious? Are you sucking my nuts?
No.
I do not like. Oh, is it a curve? It is. It's a curve. That's the trick. That's the money. Let me get my
How do you,
back.
Evan? On the one that's like the fenced off area. Oh, never mind. I got it. Never mind. I fell.
Okay, there is not bed here. Oh, and then I proceed to just yeet myself off the map.
I keep walking backwards. Fuck.
I see trick to do now.
I haven't passed the first level.
Yurt.
It's the fences. Fences are my weakness.
What? I didn't do that right. But I'll
I'm
take
triggered.
it. Okay. I need to slow the hell down. Yurt through there. Oh, there is bed. Give bed. Can I not use bed? Oh,
What
bonus
level are you on?
I'm still on the same level as you. It's just the same. Like,
I mean, what bed number are you on?
I am not sure. I'm on a bonus level right now.
What do bonus level give you, eh? Fuck.
Wha-
Nope.
What?
Fuck you. Fuck you.
What? They shoot floaties? What? Since when do what? Oh, am I just floating and I have to dodge? Is that the trick here? Ooh, 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 ooh. It's the 360 maneuver. That's what it is. That's the money. Just don't get stuck. I fell. I'm dying.
I am dying.
It burns, burn, burn.
In the ring of fire. In the ring of fire.
I'm gonna kill. Oh, okay.
Man.
How does this work? What made me float before? That's what. Okay. So I have to like conserve my health as well as use them to the boost.
Why can't Jamil run?
I don't know. His remote's been messed up. Oh, this is not good. I hope that lasts long enough.
Allowing enough.
It's not. I'm going to fall. Oh, what? Yeah, oh, I was right there. How dare you? Just spit in my face like that. Ooh.
Fuck you. Every time I jump, I flinch.
Why?
I mean, like, if I make a risky jump, I'm like, ugh. I have a mini heart attack.
Barons. The
In the ring of
fire.
fire. Well, not. I tense up when I make a risky jump. I like, ugh.
I hate myself for what I just did there. This should not be a hard bonus level. It is matter of concern. Oh, this is not even the level and I'm dying. I'm just being stupid. I'll get there, I promise.
I swear. On my mother.
I'm subconsciously doing it so Tallulah can catch up.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Shoot me, you stupid shulker. Boing. Okay, there we go. Let's let it out. Yes, give me the boosties. Oh, this is too many boosties.
This is too many boosties. Oh my goodness,
Okay,
I almost died.
Touch me, yes, thank you. Okay. Touch me harder. Have you ever seen that?
No,
Like anime girl talking about the rabbit or whatever. He's touch me.
Oh
Me
yeah,
harder.
that's from that one anime where it's like, not because you're a rabbit, but because you're black. That's the same anime.
Is it really?
Yeah. The anime did so poorly in Japan that for the English dub they just told the actors to say anything, as long as it kind of follows the storyline, so the art follows it. So they just kind of memed the fuck out of it.
Are you serious? That's actually the line in that?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
It was obviously. I want to watch it.
Really?
Yeah, it's called like Black something.
The touch me and his reprimand. Touch me harder. That's actually in it.
Yes.
That's amazing.
They're just like, do whatever you want to the English dub actors, and they're like, alright. If you say so.
That's like, there was a Dragon Ball episode where apparently in the background, if you turn the audio up and loud enough, there's like gay porn from like somebody who made like a gay porn video of Dragon Ball, and you can hear it playing in the background of the episode.
Isn't this a kids show though?
I mean, not necessarily. It's Dragon Ball. It's an anime.
I mean, but a lot of people watched it when they were kids.
I mean, yeah, but honestly, anime could be considered 18 and up. A lot of it.
I mean, yeah, most of it, except for like Pokemon and shit.
Yeah, the Pokemon's the only one with any innocence.
Yes.
Well, other than Brock,
And
maybe.
Digimon and shit. Brock isn't bad. He's not that bad.
I'm trying to remember.
He just hit on like everyone. So. Well, not everyone, but every receptionist at the hospital.
Didn't they all look the same though?
Yeah,
At
they were
least-
all related.
Yeah, well, there were like I think they occasionally they looked different, but
No,
like,
they were
with
all
every
twins.
no every like season I think had a new looking one though.
Hmm.
But the theme was that they were always related.
Yeah, they're all like cousins and sisters and shit. I can't even make it on the first one. I haven't gotten to a single new bed yet. I'm just triggered. I'm so triggered.
Brock's just over here like I'm all their daddies.
Oh my! I probably banged every single one of them when they spent the night at those hotels.
Right. No,
Whatever,
it was the
kid.
hospitals, not hotels.
Oh, that's what I meant to say. Probably didn't use protection because it just seems like the type of guy Brock is.
Right.
He got so many
God,
kids.
we're just ruining Pokemon right now. I'm not proud of us.
Honestly, Brock was a man whore.
Right.
He probably fucked guys too.
You made me miss a jump. You son- God dang it. Where are you at?
I'm just.
Are you still in the same place?
I can't get past that one fence jump. I mean, I get on the fence,
Are
but
you
then the
sure
next one
you're
is
doing
too
it
far away.
right?
How do you do it?
I don't know of any fence jump. Send me a screenshot of where you are.
Shit.
God,
Doing it
no!
wrong this time.
I overjumped. Can I cheat? Yes, I can. They didn't think out that very well.
Are you still on the bonus level?
No, I'm past that. Okay, well, you know what? This is just a shortcut because I know I can do this. Yurt. There we go. Alright. You are going
But
to struggle later.
it's too far. No
Could
matter
this
how
be-
far I back up
could
and
this be
how.
cheap ways to... No, okay. Actually gotta do all that again. Wow, okay. Or do I? Haha. I mean, that wasn't much of a cheat, but... Yurt.
This is frustrating.
These are really well mapped out, slime block jumps. Ah! Oh, I thought it lagged! I thought I didn't make it.
Fuck.
Okay, no bueno. Not doing that. Yurt. Yeet. Yacht. Yote.
It's too far. I don't know.
It's not too what jump is too far? From fence to fence?
No. From fence to slab.
Jump is short. You don't
But
know what
on the
long
fence,
jump.
you don't. On
What
the
are you,
fence,
are
no.
you sprinting to make the jump?
Yes. And I'm still not making it. I don't understand. Am I not jumping at the right time? There's barely any space on this fence. Oh.
Why am I doing it? Why? Why? Sorry, I turned into one of the things from War of the Worlds whenever I mess things up.
I think I'm on a run. I don't understand.
Okay, there we go. Yonk. I want to stab myself in the balls.
Whoa!
Okay, was that actually a momentum jump? Did I actually, on console, pull off a momentum jump somehow? I think I did. I somehow... Boing, boing. Oh, man. Boing, boing. There we go. Okay.
Oh, shit.
Because Minecraft actually has a working momentum system, and it... Why did you not bounce, you cuck?
You cuck. I'm so mad.
I am so mad. Okay. This is fucking Senor Palo. I know what I'm doing, and I just keep doing it. Fuck. You don't hold X on slime box. Because it cancels the fucking jump when you do it. What? Excuse me?
Are you still streaming?
Yeah.
Shit.
It's gonna be immortalized on YouTube now.
I
Congratulations.
didn't know you were still streaming. Oh, and I was talking about Brock too last time.
Yep. Yep. Oh. Oh, I wanna stab. Why is that what I go to when I'm upset?
You keep wanting to stab things.
Okay, there is cheats for people who are good enough to get them. Sweet. Thank you. I appreciate the person who made this.
I don't. I hate them. I hate everything about them. Who?
Are you serious?
Oh!
Are you?
I don't understand how to do this, bro.
Okay. Jerking my beans. Okay.
I can't get
believe
to
you.
this jump.
I hate myself.
Check your messages.
Messages. For ya.
I'm trying.
Okay. Ooh, that was easy. Oh, this is... Oh, I'm on the 3rd level. Okay. Oh, okay. I see. I see. Ooh, yes, I see. You're gonna make me do ceiling jumps, and I fucking hate you for it.
You good?
No. I am not good. I am upset les spaghetti.
Upsetty spaghetti.
Suck my dick. You're. I overshot and I want to cry.
Don't we all? My stream would be very boring if I was streaming right now, because it's just the same jump that I keep failing. And then I just go in a circle, and then I jump it again, and I fail, and I jump it again, and I fail, and I jump, and I fail.
Okay, the opening's over there, so I haven't actually had access to that yet. Ah!
Hey, Peter. Come on!
My nuts.
Wait a damn minute.
Wait.
I did it! I did it! I missed the second one after it, though.
Alright, well, at least you know how to do it.
Not really. I just kind of jumped. And
Exactly.
it worked. I think it was just luck.
Oh, fuck me in the butt.
No, thank
You know, you did,
Huh?
you did say that on fucking Quiplash.
Yes.
I mean,
It's
it
like
wasn't.
something you would.
Oh no, wait. How does this work?
Where do I go from here?
It's a slime ball. Okay.
Where do I go from here?
I feel offended by what you just did to me, game.
Where do I go from here? I don't
I'm just fucking stupid. That was the bed. Oh, cuck.
You say cuck?
Yes.
Interesting.
Are you okay?
No.
This is both just us being concerned for one another's mental health at this point.
I've made it past it and I figured it out, but
Ooh, you're gonna make me parkour my way to the bed, and I hate you. There we go. I got it. Suck my fat
say it.
nuts.
Yes.
Break the level since they're not smart enough to cover this. Oh, there's an invisible barrier. I'm sorry for insulting you.
I haven't even made it to the first bed. I haven't even made it to the first bed. I haven't even made it to the first bed.
That's not where I was supposed to go.
The first bed. I haven't. I might go insane. I've been listening to creepypastas all day, so I might go insane.
I live a life of pain and agony. And most of it is because of my own stupidity. Yeah, that rhyme. I'm gonna make like a freaking Disney musical out of that.
I don't know why, but that reminds me of that one Fall Out Boy. I live my life in pain and agony because of my own stupidity. I don't know why when you said that. That's just kind of the tune that
Uma
came on in
Thurman?
my head. Uma Thurman.
Yeah. She wants to dance like Uma Thurman, and I can't get you out of my head. The one that's got the Monsters theme in it.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it made you think of.
Yeah.
I mean, it does fit, actually. Now that I think about it in my head, that actually fits. It depresses me that it does.
I just have the mind of a musician. Fuck.
You said that in sync with me dying.
No!
I knew I messed that up because I stepped back. The fuck was that? Okay, never mind. What was that?
Yes. I got the fence jumped down to the slab.
The Finch?
The fence.
You said the Finch.
Got this to the light. Got this. Go. Go. You got this, bro. You got this. Hey. No, you. Can't wait for the day where I live alone and I can scream as loud as I want.
I was walking on barrier blocks, so I just look like Jesus.
Jesus, is that you? I'm basically Jesus. I can turn water into pee, but I have to drink it first.
Oh, that shit was so stupid.
That's like a Facebook joke.
My nuts. Okay.
I think you have a weird thing with your nuts.
I really do.
You just can't stop thinking about them. Evan, why can't you stop thinking about nuts?
Because I was a squirrel in my past life? I don't know. I'll tell you what, if I was, I'm not a very good fucking climber.
I'm gonna cry.
I love, me and you do stuff like this all the time, and it resorts in like pained laughter, where we're just like, I'm just gonna cry now.
I'm laughing, but on the inside I'm not.
I'm in danger.
I'm in danger. I'm in danger. My friend always tells me to say that. I'm like, why? And he's like, bro, just do it. Just do it. Like, okay.
Am I like the only person who finds it that funny? I don't know why. I think it's hilarious.
It is.
I'm in danger.
I'm in danger. I'm in danger. I don't know if it's funnier with or without context.
That's a good point, actually.
Cause like on one point, he's the only one in this bus, and this guy is like,
Yeah, I don't
damn,
like.
you
I don't
think
want to
though?
know. The fuck did you just say?
I mean,
What? Did you see me yeet myself off the map up ahead?
No, I'm too distracted, crying at my own misery.
Like, I
even
love
where
how
are
there's
you?
the song "I Miss the Misery" and it just opens up with the girl just doing that. Like that's honest. That's how I feel right now.
My heart hurts. I think it's from the stress. I'm so stressed from doing this jump.
My heart hurts. Hey, look, it stopped beating. You know, how was your day?
Oh. I was listening to a lot of horror stories while I was drawing today, and there was this one about time travel, and they went into this time travel place, and there's 3 of them, and this guy's like, okay, this house will move, and you will with it, so the house will disappear and reappear 3 hours later, and you'll be there. And they're like, okay. And then so like they had this like circle thing around it, like this circle of like tin, and it started spinning and flashing, right? And then like the house was suddenly covered in darkness. They're like, oh, okay, it works. Then after a few minutes they're like, okay, why aren't we back in future time? And then one of them stares out the window into this, like, it's not even like a color, it's just the color of abyss. It's not black, it's just the abyss color. Like, you can't describe it. And like, he's like, I see something. And they're like, huh? And then he's like, I see something. And then they look out and they don't see anything. So then that guy, he stares out that window. And they're starting to get worried, because after hours, he's still staring out there and they're not back. They're not back into the world. And then hours turn into days, and days turn into weeks, and he's still staring out the window. And they go, hey, how long has it been? And he goes, only a second has passed. And they're like, what? They're like, he's like, only a second has passed. And then after like a few months, he goes, the guy staring out the window, like, he doesn't talk. They're in there, they're like, they're going insane. They're like, I'm not going insane, they're just like, and then they realize, he goes, I can't feel my heartbeat. My heart isn't beating. And then they feel, and none of their hearts are beating. And they're like, no, that's not real. This can't be. Are we dead? And they're like, and then like a while later, the guy narrating realized he doesn't need to breathe. There's no need for breathing, no need for eating, no need for sleeping. So they're in there for years and years. And they don't need to do anything. They don't need to sleep, and they don't feel sleepy. So they can't sleep. And the guy staring out the window eventually goes, he says, I'm going to go outside. And before they went in, the guy was like, guys, no matter what you do, do not go outside of the house. And they were so tired of everything that they didn't tell him to not go outside, because that was like one of the only times he talked. He would mutter to himself sometimes, but that's it. And so he opened the last door, and he stuck his arm out into the abyss. And just like he put it in water, like there's just like a line of water, his hand disappeared. And then when he pulled it back out, it was gone. But he had no reaction. He wasn't even bleeding, but like his bones sticking out. And so he just laughs, and he goes out into the darkness. And they don't have a reaction at first, because they're in shock. And then they both cry, and they cry for a while. And eventually time begins to blur, and they get bored, so they, and they're in college. So, they try to have sex, but since there's no blood flow, there's nothing. They feel nothing. Like their blood isn't flowing. And so eventually, after feels like lifetimes. He goes, what does he go? What does he say? You know, they've eventually, he goes, well, no, that's later. He's curious, so he's wondering what that other guy saw outside before he, you know, left. And so he stares into the abyss, and eventually he starts seeing a tree. And that tree grows, or it seems like it's growing. What he sees is the tree, and it's kind of growing outward. It's not growing up, it's just that the branches seem to be expanding. And, you know, after like a few seconds, he hears yelling, and his friend slaps him. And she goes, he's like, whoa, what's happening? She's like, oh my god, you're finally awake. And he goes, what do you mean? Like, you've been standing there for days. He's like, no, I was looking into there for like 3 seconds. She's like, that's not possible. I've been trying to wake you up. Well, not wake him up, but I've been trying to get you out of this. You've been standing there for days. I've tried shaking you, I've tried yelling. None of it worked. He goes, that's literally impossible. And she goes, remember what he said? He goes, he remembers. When they asked him how long it had been, the other guy who, you know, basically killed himself, he goes, it's only been a second. And he realized that, in a way, staring out that window, you lose track of time, or it changes the time for you, and it only feels like a few seconds. So he's like, okay, we can't look out there again, or else we'll go into that same confused dazed state he did and kill ourselves. So again, they wait for what seems like multiple lifetimes. And, you know, they cry together, they laugh together, they begin creating scenarios. Like role-playing, like you did in, like making a house in, like, kindergarten. Or elementary school. They started doing scenarios. Some of them were, they would pretend like the wife was making food for the husband after he came home from work, and they would talk and they would chat about their days until eventually one of them broke character and left. And one of his favorite scenarios was strangers. Now, at first he didn't have that name, but after realizing that's what he decided to call it. What would happen in the strangers scenario is that, you know, they would act like they're strangers. They meet in a bar, they swap glances, he buys her a drink, they get to know each other, they talk about their life problems, and then that. But eventually that gets old. They do that for God knows how long, years probably. And then one day he was thinking, he's like, I've known her for what seems like centuries. And, you know, they kiss obviously a lot because, like, they've been there for what seems to them a very, very long time. So they obviously just, you know, kiss to feel something. And he goes, I wonder what happens if we ever get out of here. Will we have a relationship when we get out? And then, you know, he thinks, will we get out? Will we ever escape this? There seems to be that leaving and dying is the only escape. So he thinks about that for a few days. And then one day, the girl says what he's been thinking. She goes, well, seems like there's never gonna be an end. And maybe the only way we can pass this time is by looking outside, staring into the abyss, and hoping that to us it'll only be a few hours. Even if it takes trillions of years, to us it will be a few hours because the way time passes there. And he goes, well, I've been thinking that too, but what if we, go into that dazed state and attempt to, kill ourselves? And she goes, that would be better than living for however long we're gonna stay here. It could be millions of years, for all we know. I don't have any vision of time anymore. There's no night, there's no day, there's just the abyss. And he'd already been thinking that. He'd already wanted to try, but she had just said it. So he goes, well, why don't we barricade the door so we can't kill ourselves? So they collect the bookshelves and the chairs that were in this like completely all white blank room, and they pile them against the door. And they look at each other, and she goes, this may be the last time we see each other. And that's true. That could be true. So, of course, she cries. Well, more like shed tears. And he looks at her.
This is very SCP-esque. Like, the inside of, like, what's actually going on. Like, the first people to find an SCP. Because, like, that's, I know you're not done yet, but, like, the one that's the painting, or, like, the music. The painting, I think, was done by somebody else in a video. But, like, the music, the one where it's... Well, I guess the painting's a bit more... like a better description, but it's like the music, it's like you hear it and then you feel the need to complete it, so like you just start ripping into your own arms and using your blood to try to finish it.
Mm-hmm.
Like one of those kind of things.
You got it at you said that the most dramatic moment, like the height of the story. Okay, time to get into my story voice again.
Okay.
They take one last look at each other, and they start to stare into the abyss. It's not like it's compelling them to, it's more of, we need some way to pass time and get out of here. So he starts, after a little bit, he starts to see the tree again. And he's watching the tree for a little bit, and eventually the tree starts to disappear. And it starts turning into... how do you describe it? When you close your eyes and you see the little shapes that your mind has created, the little, kind of static looking stuff. That's what he saw. And something happened. It started to get bright. And suddenly, the brightness of the outside world streamed into the room. And he looked around, and he saw the girl and his other friend who had previously killed himself. And the first thing his friend did, he walked over to the lamp, he took it in his hands, and he smashed it, and he took one of the pieces and he stabbed himself. Within a minute, he was dead. He looked over at the girl, and she was still staring outside through the window. But there was no abyss. It was the real outside world, but she was not moving. She was in a dazed, frozen state. A few months later, he had continued his college life, and his friend, she was still in a dazed state. She wouldn't move, she wouldn't eat. He visited her once, but it was just too hard for him to deal with after being with her in that room for probably thousands of years. But what was 3 hours to the outside world? Thousands of years. He couldn't stand to look at her. So he just continued on with his normal life. The end.
What the fuck? What?
What?
How does she just end up stuck? That doesn't make any sense.
Well, you know how the first guy kind of got stuck?
Yeah.
And then he, like, in a dazed state, you know, he, like, left and he killed himself.
Yeah.
She was too weak-minded, probably, that, you know, the void, he still wonders. Oh, I forgot to add a part where he still wonders if she's with the tree. If she still sees that, if she still thinks that she is waiting to come into the outside world, waiting for the time to end. But in reality, she never woke up when they arrived.
That's not possible.
I don't know why I like telling stories.
I mean, that one was
You
cool,
enjoy that.
but it is very, like, SCP-esque.
I think I read like three. Not read, but I watched or listened to three. That was just like a short version of it. That video was 55 minutes long. I just shortened it down for you. But I watched two other ones. I think I was watching like them 4 hours today. I was watching just random horror videos. You want to hear the other ones?
I guess. It's gonna be like the
Okay.
darkest Minecraft parkour stream ever.
I'm gonna do. No, I watched 4 videos.
This fucking strafe jump. Don't make me strafe jump.
Okay. And the way I heard them was in a first person, so I'm gonna tell them in first person. They're like Reddit entries, I think. I am a cop. My father was a cop, so obviously I wanted to be as well. I'm gonna tell you about how I kept getting calls from the same house every night. I was kind of a newbie, but in reality, I'd been in there with the force for like a year or two. It was just a small town, so everyone assumed I was a newbie. One of the nights, I was patrolling, and I get a call. And they go, "Dispatch to officer. We have a 911 hang-up call at, what was it, like Patch Point Drive. We're gonna have to ask you to check that out." You know, I go, okay, it's just a call, right? And I get there, and the house looks abandoned. I'm like, oh, okay. I call in dispatch. I go, "Dispatch, the house looks abandoned, but I'm gonna go check it out." You know, I knock on the door. There's no answers. I go, "County police, is there a problem?" No answers, so, you know, I leave. I go, "Dispatch, seems abandoned, no one's home. Must have been faulty line." I go home, you know. I go to bed, you know. It breaks in a few days. Can't wait for my day off. I'm on patrol again the next day. They go, "Dispatch, we have a call from Patch Lane. Can you go check that out?" I go, "Yes, officer on point. I'll be there." So I go this time, and I check it out. And, you know, I knock on the door. I say, you know, "Is there a problem?" And there's no answers. So I check the door, and it's open. It seems abandoned. The house seems abandoned. Before I go, and of course I have to tell dispatch. So I go, "Dispatch, I'm going in to check the house. It seems abandoned. Doesn't seem like there's anyone in there." They go, "Affirmative." So I go in the house, and what I see, it's totally abandoned. there seems to be no one. So, of course, I call out the house. I go, is anybody in here? Anybody home? I go downstairs to the basement, you know, check and see if anybody's there. And there seems to be what is a locked room with a big bolt on the door. The bolt looks old and rusted to itself, and you know, like it's been there for centuries. Like there's no way anybody could be here, right? You know, I leave, and the next day, of course, I get the same call. It goes dispatched to Patch Lane. And I go dispatched. You know, I text one of my dad's old friends, his buddy. He still works on the force. I go, hey, can you come check this out with me? He goes, yeah, of course. And I go, dispatch, bring in officer. Okay, I think it's Tim, Officer Tim with me. Dispatch confirms. We go in. And I check the door. It's unlocked. And as soon as I open the door, I see what seems to be a figure run around the corner. And I'm like, gosh, it's just squatters, you know? A homeless guy trying to stay in his house. So I go and I check it out. I go around the corner. You know, I can't see him. I check the basement, and there's no one there. And there's no way he could have got into that room, because the door is bolted. Completely bolted shut. So, me and Officer Tim, you know, we scope out the house. There's no one there. I don't understand how. But the homeless man, or whoever was in there, just disappeared. So the next day, same call. I go to check it out. I bring Officer Tim with me. But this time it was weird. We enter, and you know, I see a figure go into the basement. I'm like, shit. I go check. Officer comes with me. He goes, why don't we check that door? I go, no, it's bolted shut. And he goes, there's no bolt. And I look over, and the lock's gone. But there's no way that lock. There's just no way that the lock is gone. So we enter the room, and I automatically recognize the smell. It's the smell of death. Like rotten eggs and just old shit. And I'm trying to tell a story of him. And there's what seems to be is a young girl's body on the floor, kind of purplish, bloated. From what I know, the body gets bloated after 3 or 4 days, but that's impossible. She couldn't have been here for 3 or 4 days. I have checked and it was bolted. Yesterday and the day before that. We call in backup. Backup gets there. We got the what are they called? Ambulance dispatchers. They check the body. Of course, I already know this, but I go, okay, how long has the body been down here? They go, about 3 or 4 days, and I'm like, no. I tell them, I go, that's impossible. I was here yesterday, and the door was shut tight. Is there any way the body could have moved in here? I go, look, lady, we're just trying to do our job. We don't know how it got in here. We just know that it's been here for 3 or 4 days. And so she goes home. She's like completely shocked, you know. But it's finally, I go home. But it's finally my day off, right? So, you know, I'm chilling. I wake up. It's like 10. I get out of my day off. You know, I get a call. They go, ma'am, we're gonna have to. Oh, not ma'am. Hey, fucking whatever, like the manager, our manager wants to speak to you. Come down to the office right now. She goes, shit. Fuck. I go, shit. It's never a good sign when the head guy wants to talk to you. So I dress up, I get there, ready for work on my day off, and he goes, hey, you see, I'm outside his office, he calls me and he goes, hey, see all this paperwork? I go, yeah. It's like, you did this. You fucked up. I was like, what? He was like, that body was in there for 3 to 4 days. And you've been in there every day of this week. You didn't see it? You know how much extra paperwork that cost me? You know how long that body was in there while you were in that house? And I go, but the basement wasn't opened. It was locked. He goes, there's no way that basement was open. Wasn't open. The body got down there. Somehow. You were just too lazy to check. And she goes, no, I swear to God. It was locked. I don't know how that body got there. He goes, you're just lazy. Okay? Get the fuck out of my office. I'm pissed. So I just leave. I don't want to lose my job. And I go up and I call my dad's friend Tim, from his old police days. And I go, hey, I really need your help. There's no way that it was open. So we go drive down to the house on Patch Lane. And we get in there. And of course, we can't go into the evidence room. It's still being examined. There's police tape. So we walk around. And, we're walking around the back and I hear something. So I go and I check it out along the side. It kind of seems like someone's running. So I go and I check it out. And I couldn't see anything, but I thought I saw a figure in the window. So, I grab my flashlight and I'm trying to aim it at the window. I'm trying to see inside. And so I'm backing up. I can't see it right. And then suddenly something metal hits the back of my foot. And, I scream in pain, and so the other officer comes running over and goes, what's wrong, what did you hit? I'm like, I'm on the ground, I hit something. Well, what did you hit? And so we look down, and there's a little hatch, little metal door hatch. And at that moment, I had completely forgotten about the shadow I'd seen in the upstairs window. So I looked back up and there's nothing there. Obviously, I went and we opened the hatch. We went down and he goes, fuck that, you're going first. So I have to go first. We go down in there, and it's kind of like a little secret tunnel type thing. And we get down there and we're walking through it, and after about 30 seconds, we reached another hatch, and I push it open. And I had to get off the other officer to help me, because there seemed to be a rug covering it. So we get the hatch opened, and we were in the crime scene room. And I go, fuck. I think to I go, that's exactly how the body got in there. I'm not fucking crazy. The door was locked. This is how the body got in there. So, we can't tamper with the evidence. We can't go walking around in there, so we leave. And, I have Tim convinced we gotta find out what's going on here. And so we come in the next day. And you know, my boss, he goes, "Hey, got some big suits here for you." Fuck you do. And I was like, shit. So I go in there and there's these, you know, FBI guys. And they're from, I was like, shit, man. What, how does this connect with them? Why are they here? Could it be a serial killer? What does this girl have connection to the FBI? Why are they here? And, you know, they tell me, they go, we're with the Witness Protection Program. And I'm like, what? This girl was with the Witness Protection Program. And they go, yeah. And but before we left, before we all, me and my friend, investigated, I went down to the morgue. And, you know, I asked the guy running, I go, hey, can I get her fingerprints? And he goes, hey, I heard you didn't find her. I heard you found her. She was down there for 3 to 4 days. You were there every day. You didn't find her until now? I was like, bro, just give me the fucking evidence. And so, you know, he hands me fingerprints and all the evidence, and I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? There were only 6 fingerprints. The forms weren't filled out right. The hair wasn't the right color. Most of it was unknown. Most of the evidence was unknown. It seemed just like a police ghost report. Police ghost report is what the first dispatcher fills out when they find the dead body, just like the basics, what they see. And then they go back on it. And I was like, why are there only 6 fingerprints? Like, hey, if you want all the fingerprints, go do them yourself. I didn't tell you how to do your job. I didn't tell you to go into that basement. Don't tell me how to do my job. So I get all our fingerprints. And at the station, we had this automatic kind of fingerprint scanner. I don't remember what it's called. So, you know, I scanned her fingerprints, and what comes up is one called Margaret Fisher. And I look into it. And it said that Margaret Fisher died in 1998. So, of course, I'm like, this thing's fucking broken. You know, so there's no way. It's 1998. It's 2019. And I go when I get one of the newer versions of it, and I scan the fingerprints, and, you know, it says, please wait processing for, you know, a few minutes. And it comes up with unknown. And of course, I've seen this before in people who don't have a criminal record, but that was just strange, because it came up on the old one. You know, I'm confused. I'm angry. Back to the FBI agents. I go, how did you know she was here? And he goes, when you ran those fingerprints, it alerted us. Because we have her on a program. We had to have her fake her death and live a new life, a witness protection. So when you sent those out, it sent us an alert. When you used that, it sent us alerts every single time you scanned those fingerprints. And they go, her name was Margaret Fisher. And so I was like, so I was right. I was right. And I go, well, why is she in the witness protection program? What happened? And they go, the guy who used to live there, he was involved with the mafia and gun running and all sorts of bad shit. And, you know, he got arrested, but he escaped. And he was renting out the house to different patrons who seemed too stupid to ask questions. And he would have them send only cash payments to a post box in Illinois. And unlucky for him, Margaret got suspicious. She started to investigate. She found the secret tunnels that he had, made in order to get around. And she found one that led to his gun storage. And so she went to the FBI because she didn't know if she could trust the local police because he might have, bribed them. And, before they decided to put her on witness protection program because this man was on the run. He was a very dangerous criminal. And if he had found out that she had told someone or she had suddenly left for no reason, he might go looking for her. So they faked her death. And so he wasn't suspicious of her at all. He just thought, she died. She had a son. I think she had a baby. So she had to leave him, I think in like a foster family, and start a whole new life. She had to leave all of her stuff. So what she did was we recently found out that her son had cancer. And she had to leave everything behind. So she probably kept a safe down there with, baby photos and birth certificates. And she hadn't seen her son in about 30 years, so she had to bring evidence. She wanted to bring evidence, but when he found her back in the basement, alive, he murdered her. He had no choice. He needed to murder her. And so she died. And I'm in shock. I'm like, what the fuck? Why is there such deep shit running here? And I go and I say we have to reinvestigate this. So I go back and I go, well, if she was keeping shit there has to be a safe. I go, we have to find the keys. Me and my partner, we get to the house. We're looking through it. Can't find anything. We go outside. He had secret passages. One of them must be here. We have to find something. Somewhere he must have hidden her keys. So they're looking around, and she goes up to this kind of mill kind of plant thing where they keep all the mill, and she opens it, and of course there's the keys, and so we get the keys and we go into the basement. We have to check the crime scene's wrapped up. We're safe. We can be there. We check and see, do the keys match up to the safe? I put the keys in. Click. Safe. It was successful. I get in there, and boom. Birth certificates, mail, loans. The safe just clicked open. And then there was a second click. But it wasn't the same kind of click. It was something I recognized. It was more of a gun click. There was a gun barrel pointed at the back of my head. It was the previous owner. The man who had mafia. Who had run part of the mafia. Who had traded guns. He had a revolver pointed at the back of our heads. He goes, I see you found it. I had to kill her, and now I have to kill you. There's no escape. So I turn around. I put my hands up a little over my head. I can't do anything. By the time I reached my gun, he would have noticed and shot me. I'm not fast enough. No matter how fast I am, I can't. He'll shoot me before I can do anything. So I do what I'm trained to do. I start slowly walking forward. I'm asking questions. Why did you kill her? He goes, I didn't have any other choice. She would have told. She would have said something. No, but he goes, now I have to kill you guys. What a mess to clean up. And I'm about a few inches away from him. I grabbed the barrel of his gun, and I twist it. And, I can hear his finger breaking, because it got stuck in where the trigger is. And so he's on the ground, and I have the gun, and I pointed at him, and I go, you're fucked now, dude. So I get, Tim, I get him to call in, what's it called? Help. I get him to call in help. Extra officers. So they get there, they arrest him. Of course, the FBI agents, they arrest him too. And I'm thinking back, and I'm like, everyone was shitting on me for not finding the body the first 3 or 4 days that it was in there. And then the FBI agents, they walk up to me, and they go, they're with the guy from the morgue. And he goes, hello. And it was strange. Because he was so nice. And it was confusing because before he was just a rude piece of shit. And, he tells me, he goes, I'm sorry that I was so rude, but I had gotten a call. And it was the man. He told me my address, and he named my family members. He said if I didn't fuck up the body examination, he would kill my family. And I'm like, oh, shit. Basically, I solved the case. But I'm still wondering, like, what about those disconnected calls? Who was calling me from that house? How were they calling me? There was no electricity, the phone lines were dead, so I asked the FBI, I go, what about those disconnected calls? And he goes, oh, don't worry about that. We'll just say it was a concerned Samaritan. And that doesn't help. That doesn't help at all. So I go, well, why can't you tell me? And he goes, listen, I just can't. But that's all you need to know. I'm thinking, how did he call? How did he manage to call from that house, from that line? And I think back, and I remember, I had to visit my dad one time, retired police officer, dude. And his phone line was dead. His phone line wasn't working, so I go, oh, I can call somebody to get that fixed. And he goes, that'd be great. So, technician gets there, or whatever, and, I go, hey, can I watch what you're gonna do? And he goes, yeah, for sure. We get there, and there's a little box. I go, well, what's that? He goes, well, that's way before your time. They made those when phones first came out. They each have specific lines for the houses, and they all connect. He tries to get the box open. He goes, well, these haven't been open in probably centuries, or I don't know the time. Many, yeah, centuries. He goes, so, it's gonna be hard to get open at first. So he gets a screwdriver and he shoves it open. And and something clicks in my head. The house, the calls, the disconnected calls. How did they call me from the house? And he goes, anybody could just plug their, not anybody. What we do is we plug our phones in this and we can wire it to that house. And I go, so what you're saying is you can just plug your phone in? And he goes, well, it's not that simple, but that's the premise. I go, when you make a call from that phone, does it show the address you're calling from? He goes, yeah, it shows the address of whichever one you're plugged into, whichever one you're fixing. And it clicks. That's how the disconnected calls were made from that house. And I go, thank you so much. He's like, it's not that big of a deal, you're welcome. And I go back. I go to the house. And I look around for one of those boxes. Eventually I find it. And I go to open it. And it was easily opened. Like it had been opened recently. The end.
That's the end of it?
Mm-hmm. We found the murderer. Found out why he murdered her. Found out how the phone lines were made. And then boom.
So it just leaves off not knowing who made the call.
Mm-hmm. That's how it went.
Compared to the first one, that one was kind of lame. It's kind of a lame way of ending that.
I mean, the FBI did say they're like, well, we can't tell you. I'll just say it's a concern to Meriden. That's basically all they said.
It's like either a way of saying like, ooh, spooky ghost, or we planned this.
Ooh. I remembered another one I read.
Alright, well, I'm probably gonna go for now.
This is the best one, though.
I'm good.
I still haven't passed the first level. I was too engrossed in the story.
I was in the
stopped paying
5th.
attention.
I could literally like look across to where you were. Alright, well,
Okay.
I'm finally gonna end this goddamn stream.